Hello students. So you have chosen commerce as a stream. So today we'll talk about your first chapter in business studies, which is business, trade and commerce. So हम लोग सीखेंगे कि what is business. First we'll talk about what is business. Business क्या होता है? देखो आप सभी देखते हो, आप हर आपके आसपास आपके एनवायरनमेंट में आप देखते हो कि बहुत सारे बिजनेसेस अवेलेबल होते हैं. आपके घरों के आसपास हर डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ बिजनेसेस अवेलेबल होते हैं. तो विल चेक विद द डेफिनेशन व्हाट इज बिजनेस. सो बिजनेस इज एन ऑक्यूपेशन इन विच पीपल रेगुलरली engage in activities relating to purchase or production and sale of goods or services with a view to earn profits. So students, occupation. So understanding the definition very properly, that occupation, what is occupation? Occupation is a kind of living for people who do business and earn money through occupation. So जीने का साधन, kind of, if we say in layman terms, occupation is a जीने का साधन in which, जिसमें कि people लोग regularly, students understand regularly is very important. Regularly meaning you the person is regularly doing the business. For example, if we talk about, suppose that you have a shoe and if you sell it on OLX and you are just selling it and getting money out of it, so it will not be called a business because only one transaction is happening. So for the business to happen, regularly engagement is in any activity is very important. So one transaction is not a business. Regularly engagement in any kind of activity relating to purchase. What is purchase? खरीदना. और प्रोडक्शन, मैन्युफैक्चर करना. किसी भी चीज को परचेज कर सकते हैं, उसको फिर सेल कर सकते हैं, दैट इज अ बिजनेस. एंड सेल ऑफ गुड्स और सर्विसेज, और उनका सेल होना, किसी भी गुड्स मतलब सामान या सर्विसेज मतलब कोई भी सर्विस प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, विद अ व्यू टू अर्न प्रॉफिट्स. इन अ बिजनेस प्रॉफिट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. कोई भी अगर कोई बिजनेस कर रहा है तो उसका वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर इज कि वो उससे he or she want to earn money out of it. So that is the most important part. So next we'll go about characteristics. So we'll study characteristics in business. So you can look, there are 6 characteristics. First is an economic activity. Second is production or procurement of goods and services. Third is sale or exchange of goods or services. Fourth is dealing in goods and services on regular basis. Fifth is profit earning. And sixth is uncertainty of return. So students, economic activity. So a business should be economic activity. Economic activity meaning it can't be समाज सेवा. अगर आप समाज सेवा कर रहे हैं तो it will not be called non-economic activity, it will be called. So it will not come under business. So suppose that if someone is doing charity, so it is not an economic activity. So profit earning is very important factor. Second, we understood in the last slide, production or procurement. So either you can produce the product or you can procure meaning कहीं से लेना. या तो आप मैन्युफैक्चर कर रहे हैं और यू आर प्रोक्योरिंग द गुड्स और सर्विसेज, कहीं से आप बोरो करके प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं. सेल और एक्सचेंज ऑफ, अब अगर आप मैन्युफैक्चर कर रहे हैं तो उसको सेल करेंगे, अपने पास तो रखेंगे नहीं. देन यू विल सेल आउट दोज प्रोडक्ट्स और एक्सचेंज दोज गुड्स और सर्विसेज. एंड फोर्थ मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इज डीलिंग इन गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज ऑन रेगुलर बेसिस. अंडरस्टूड? In the last slide also we talked about regular engagement of in any kind of activity. So regular basis is very important. Agar if you are doing one transaction, it is not called a business. Fifth one, profit earning. As we talked about, profit earning is the most important factor. And the last one is uncertainty of return. Meaning business में कुछ भी हो सकता है. in a day you can sell more than 500 goods, or it can be none, zero also. So there's no certainty of that you'll get in return what you are doing business. There's no surety about returns. So these are the characteristics about business. So next we'll study about economic and non-economic activities. So students, we'll talk about human activities. So there are two kinds of activities. One is economic activity and second one is non-economic activities. So what are economic activities? So in economic activities, any kind of business or profession or employment. So we'll get in detail about what is business, what is profession, and what is employment. So first we'll understand what is non-economic. So non-economic activities are where there is no money you're getting. For example, I talked about charity. So for example, if you're selling a bottle of, for example, Bisleri, so you're getting money out of it. If you have a customer who is you're giving him Bisleri and getting 20 rupees, and for suppose that there is one poor guy comes to your shop and you give him bottle of water out of charity, that will be called non-economic activities. So in economic activities, there are three kinds of activities: business, profession, and employment. So what is business? We understood what is business. Business is an activity, regular engaging activity. We studied about in detail in the last slides. What is profession? Profession is any kind of profession. For example, doctors, nurses, any kind of government offices. And employment, suppose that an organization is giving employment to a person, that is called employment. So these three categories are there in economic activities. So we were talking about these differences. These are very important for this chapter. So what is mode of establishment? In mode of establishment, what do we need for a business? A business, anybody can start a business. Even a 10-year-old kid can also start a business, but the person should have a knowledge about what he want to start. So there is no as such criteria to start a business. But if we talk about profession, we need a proper degree or certificate of to start what he can practice. Certificate of practice is needed for profession. And for third one, what was the third one? Employment. So what do we need in employment? Wherever the person wants to join, that kind of establishment is required. So second one is nature of work. What will be the nature of work? In business, nature of work is sale of goods and services. In profession, it is the nature of work is, for example, lawyer will be practicing law. The teacher will be practicing teaching. So these kind of nature of work are there. And in employment, wherever the person will be getting employment, it depends on that. If a person is getting employment in a shop, he'll be doing that kind of job. So wherever he is employed, that kind of job he has to do. Qualification. What do we need as a qualification? As we talked about, do we need a qualification to start a business? No. We don't. Some legal formalities are required, but no, we don't need any kind of qualification to start a business. Anybody having good idea can start their business. We have a lot of examples entrepreneurs who have done really well in their fields and they don't have any kind of degree. So businesses can be started without any qualification. But for profession, a lawyer has to study get a good degree, then only he or she can practice, and the person should have very good knowledge. So for profession, we need a degree or certificate of practice. And for employment, it depends, as we talked about, it depends on nature of work. Return or reward. So these are similar points, return or reward. So what are returns in a business? As we talked about, uncertainty of return. There is no certainty that you'll be getting a return. For example, if you have a shop, you can get one customer also, you can get 100 customers also. In profession, there is a fees that in return you'll be getting for what you practice. For example, lawyers, they get fees. Teachers, they get fees. And in employment, wherever you are employed, you get salary. What are the risks? Business is a very high risk entity. Whenever you are starting, it can fail also. So a lot of money is involved. In profession, when you get a good degree and you have a good knowledge, there is less kind of risk in profession if you're having good profession. And in employment, it depends on whether you're where you're employed and if you're getting a money out of it regularly. So there are some risks. Suppose that taking into the current situation, there are a lot of risk involved in employment. A lot of people are losing their jobs. So there is risk involved in such kind of conditions in employment also. Code of conduct for different organizations. For businesses, there are a lot of code of conducts are also there. In very good organizations, you have to be very ethically correct. Code of conduct is very important. So in lower kind of businesses, it is not that much required. But yeah, in good businesses, you need to have good code of conduct. In profession, highly required. Good code of conduct is required for a teacher, for a lawyer. In government offices, you have to have good code of conduct. And in employment also, it is same. So we have discussed a lot of examples regarding businesses. A lot of examples are there for business. You can start the business of shop. You can start the business of any kind of mobile. You can start any small idea can be converted into a business. Second one, in profession, a number of professions are there. Carpenter is doing their job. There are different kinds of, as we talked about, teachers, lawyers, government officers. There are different kind of professions are there. And employment, wherever you are, whatever capability you have, you're getting employed for that. So these are the examples which we have talked about. So these are very important difference which we have discussed today. So a lot of things we have discussed till now: human activities, economic activities, non-economic activities, characteristics we have understood, what is business and its characteristics. So these were the things which we have understood in business studies. First topic, business, trade and commerce. Thank you.